Keepers nervous, strikers, they'll deliver. Crowd rolls erupted, you can feel the quake. 80,000 voices.
In this video, we'll be talking about 3 Nigerian super strikers that have been on excellent form this season and what it would mean for the Nigerian Super Eagles. First off, course, we have Victor Osimhen, who has contributed 23 goals and assists, 23 goal contributions, this season for his club side Galatasaray. And we have Victor Boniface that has contributed 11 goals and assists for his side by Leverkusen, and as well Tolu Arokodare. Tolu Arokodare has contributed 23 goals and assists in 30 games for his club side KRC Genk. So you can see they've been in amazing form for their club sides, and hopefully they can take this form into the international break coming up in March and the World Cup qualifiers. So Chelle, these 3 players must be invited. So I wonder what your thoughts and opinions are on this. Whilst you're here, please subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you're notified each time I go live on the channel or post a pre-recorded video on the channel. Now, speaking about Victor Osimhen is obviously the best of the bunch because I think he's more complete of the three strikers I've mentioned, and he is a natural leader. He's aggressive in the press, high intensity, he scores goals, he comes up with assists, obviously. So I think he's someone that would, be very, very important going into the World Cup qualifiers. And Victor Boniface as well has been key for, his side by Leverkusen, because in the recent German Cup game, it seemed like Bayer Leverkusen were up and done and out of the tournament, but he came on and helped them to a 3-2 win. So he's been important. Arokodare as well has been so important for KRC Genk, so that's excellent. But I think with Chelle looking to go with a 4-3-1-2 formation, having strikers, actual centre forwards who are on form is very, very important, very, very crucial. So I think having the likes of Victor Boniface and Victor Osimhen and Tolu Arokodare invited to the national team, would be, I don't think it would be too much because you need 2 strikers to start as well. Although I think other strikers, at least one more striker should be invited. But for me, I feel these 3 strikers are the most informed, most ready going into the World Cup qualifiers, and of course, hopefully the AFCON as well. So for me, no excuses. They must be invited to the national team. For me, I don't want to see Kelechi Iheanacho. He's struggling for form. He's gone to Middlesbrough. I hope, he thrives there. I hope he plays very well there. That's fine for. I think that would be okay for him. But the one player that I want to keep my eyes on mainly, apart from these 3 that I've mentioned, is Akol Adams. Akol Adams just moved to Sevilla, and I think whether he's sustained a knock on his debut, let's see how that goes. Hopefully it's not too serious and he can, have some game time under his belt come the World Cup qualifiers and beyond. So for me, these 3 strikers must be invited to the national team, must be part of the list going forward, into the World Cup and into AFCON. So Nigeria is indeed in a special era, because it's been a long, long time when you had, Nigerian strikers being really, really important for their clubs, being the first name on the team sheet for their various European clubs. And these 3 strikers, are leading the pack. Although you have youngsters like, your Arere Parabo, you have guys like Victor Latunji, playing well for their clubs. You have George Lenikena as well. You cannot forget about him. He's another player that I think, maybe can fit that, fit into that 4th striker spot maybe in a 30-man list or 26-man list, to fit in as a 4th striking option. They've been playing well for his club as well, contributing, goals and assists. But for me, these 3 strikers are, the primary ones that should be invited. But stretching the message even further, Nigeria coming up with strikers at the grassroots level, at the first senior team level, So for me, I think that is so good to see. It's brilliant to see. It's nice to see because we're used to seeing the Hurricanes, the Ellen Haalands, you've seen the Lewandowskis, all the top strikers being from other countries. But in this era, in the last 2 to 3 years, or even I'll say stretching back to the 4 years or 6 years, even you're seeing strikers from everywhere. Not just these three I've mentioned. Of course, like I've mentioned, Jordan Lenny and Victor Latunji. There's the like of Rafiu Durushimi as well, another very good striker. Just sad that he wasn't able to make that move to Frankfurt, which would have been a very, very important move for him. And maybe he would have by now been in the conversation to speak, to be in the Nigerian Super Eagles going forward into the World Cup qualifiers and the AFCON as well. So let's see how it goes. What do you think about the strikers I've mentioned? Victor Osimhen, Victor Boniface, and Tolu Arokodare. So what do you think about them? Do you think they're as good as I've mentioned? And are there other strikers that you're looking forward to seeing as well, or that you think are equally as good? Let me know in the comment section as well. So at this point comes to the end of today's video, or this video. So like I said, do have a splendid rest of your day. Stay well and stay blessed.